The Japanese were only briefly to hold the edge in round 2 of the burgeoning sea and air battle. At 10:30 a.m., shortly after the kamikaze had mortally wounded the Princeton, the first strike wave of Task Force 38's aircraft came hurtling down on Kurita's force as it steamed across the island-locked Sibuyan Sea between Mindoro and Luzon. For the first time, American pilots saw the immense size of Japan's vaunted super battleships. Below them, the Musashi and the Yamato maneuvered at high speed, with all the ponderous agility of a pair of elephants as they tried to dodge the attack of 120 aircraft. A heavy barrage of flak was hurled skyward, but the 24 leading Avengers from the Cabot and the Intrepid plunged through it unscathed to deliver 2 bombs and a torpedo, which vanished into the vast bulk of the Musashi. Believed to be unsinkable by most of her crew, she plowed on with barely a shudder. Her escort, the cruiser Miyoko, lacking the protection of 400mm armor plate, was hit and sent limping back to port badly damaged. Noon brought a second wave of American airstrikes. 3 more torpedoes crumpled into the Musashi. Still, the ship her crew called the Place moved on. Kurita was becoming alarmed about how long his ships could take sustained punishment. At 1:15, he radioed Ozawa. "We are being subjected to repeated enemy carrier-based air attack. Advise immediately on contact and attack made by you on the enemy." His hopes that the American carriers must soon be put out of action were dashed when, 15 minutes later, a third strike roared overhead and dove to the attack. The Yamata was now hit by 2 bombs and took a temporary list. The battleship Nagato had lost a turret and one of her boiler rooms, and 2 destroyers had been put out of action. Kurita radioed urgently, "Request land-based air force and mobile force to make prompt attack on enemy carrier force estimated in Sibuyan Sea." The call for help went unanswered. Lookouts reported another 65 plane strike approaching. The attacking Americans sent 7 torpedoes thudding into the Musashi's port quarter as bombs blasted her pagoda-like bridge tower, killing many officers and wounding her captain. Any other warship would have foundered under the heavy blows, but the battered great ship still managed to make 6 knots. She was listing badly at 1:30 p.m. when another strike of American planes arrived. After taking 17 bombs and 19 torpedoes, her forward crew quarters awash, Kurita ordered the Musashi to retire. As dusk was falling, the mighty Musashi heeled over. She then slipped beneath the waters of Sibuyan Sea. Kurita's 4 other battleships held course eastward until 4 p.m., when he decided that without air support, his fleet was just meat for the enemy. He ordered his fleet to retire. However, when no future airstrikes appeared, he thought better of retreating. He decided to gamble on being able to make a nighttime dash through the San Bernardino Strait to bring him off the coast of Leyte the following morning. By then, Admiral Ozawa should have lured the Third Fleet carriers to the north. He ordered his bruised force to reverse course and resume their original plan.